Got ourselves, that is Akatosh from Elder Scrolls. I like that. It looks so good. It's such a good looking set. Oh, it looks so good. You never really get to see this one up close and detailed, but like, man, I really wish like all these page looking bits all fluttered around. And look at this guy. Go to read on this team as well. I like the horns and all that. We got this Conan. DBG's first up versus Rappy. Oh. Oh, I was gonna say, man, I was about to be like, yo, you got that perma meta build, but this ain't PDR. This ain't PDR. Meta down onto DBZ's. Got himself a bit of a dark pact. It's gonna get shredded up fairly quickly, porting out of the way, trying to see if he can back up out of the Rep getting quite a bit of damage though. I think it's just straight up the demon fire, right? Demon explosion? Demon dead? Probably dead though. Are you alive? I think, yeah, darkness. Yeah, once you have to pop darkness and do super low, that's where it's just one of those like, yeah, I'm probably dead. I'm gonna try to make a play, but I'm probably dead. I saw you light up like this old green. I thought, wait, did you just spawn in a demonic soul from a Necrolord? And I thought, wait, you can survive. Nope. Not a thing. How did out of all the PvP, all the Covenant abilities, that one never became like a thing demon hunters could use where you could summon a demon, slay it, get a shield, or get a bit of health. That one was so good. That one actually was so awesome. A lot of people like that. Big Zapper out for Chicago. What kind of a Shaman build are you playing? Just a full Elementalist? It is going to be a Sunder with a Stunner around the corner. Do you have a Tempest? Or are you a Totem kind of guy? I think you are probably Stormbringer, right? Rune Nation around the corner, but a quick zap. Lassa out for Chicago. Got yourself a Lava Lash. Wall out for DBZs. That's where you're going to back up out, potentially try to see if you can fish for. Are you zapping people on the team too? Or it's got to be, right? It's just random zaps and see from around the corner. Felguard actually down. Is going to be a quick kick. DBZ's got to find a way to get away from Chicago. Try to see if he can get himself a cast in there or two. It's going to be an Overfiend summoned up very quickly. Quite a bit of damage on his use. Does have a port. Needs another pet. Desperately needs that secondary pet. Oh wait, he does have a Felguard. I was going to say, you looked like you were trying to summon one earlier. Was it still alive? You just were trying to like reset it? It's going to be a knock. It was a stun. Chicago getting locked down for a second. Big Tempest. It's going to be huge. The fact that Tempest can't even be reflected back onto Chicago since it's technically an AoE ability because he had the Nether shield. Should have been able to reflect it, but Frostshock doesn't take it about with a big start opener out of lift. Wait, did Hunt connect or did you get riddled on it? No, the Hunt did not connect. Otherwise, Chicago would have had like a green, like fell thing erupted from the body, but it doesn't look like they have any of that. Hold on, I think the Hunt did get stopped. Does drop down the Sun Totem. Big cleave out for Lid. Does not have himself the Metamorphosis to maximize the damage. Abyssal Gaze, all that damage is up and about. Needs to get up next to melee with Chicago in order to start delivering all the big demon fire damage, but he just cannot get over there quick enough. Chicago trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a setup. Blur down for Lived as he's still trying to find himself an angle, but he just cannot slow down to just an absolute crippling pace. Where's Chicago gonna zap down, finally get himself some of those demon bolts or demon rages? But he's just unable to really capitalize on it at all. Both of them are very even on health, but Liv needs to stay super extra aggressive if he wants to find a way to somehow claim victory over Chicago. Technically has a Warlock house, but unless he dies, Sunder, Darkness helped a little. Stun, do you have a meta? You get himself a bunch of souls, potentially maybe a little survivability, 50% dampening. Chicago does bail out of there very quickly on that route. Yeah, I think it might be over. Big zaps together with a ring. Zapping out Lived as well. Got himself the big Voltaic Blaze. I think it's Voltaic Blaze. It's like an Earth Shocking type of an ability. Big cleave out of Lived, but unless he's got meta with him, he's just not going to be able to do too much damage. Stun on Chicago. Maybe a second stun. Does get a second stun. Before this stun even goes up, does get the kill. Either way. Conan rushing out or for the team one. The Chicago cashing a quick first aid really quickly. Kaiba, you're more than welcome to join us. If you got a spot, man, I can get you in. I'll show you exactly what to join in LFG. But yeah, we might be able to rotate some bodies out after like a game or two really quickly, yeah? Knocked back by Chicago. By the way, that ring, I've been messing around with it some more, like really getting a chance to play with it. I was just like, no, I saw some people running it and other people not running it. And I thought, okay, well, maybe at least like people like giving it a try. And then I gave it a go. That ring can do ridiculous damage, especially if you can get that lightning bolt, the lightning bolt to proc off of like double swings. Yeah. It's something satisfying about playing Outlaw, getting a double ambush where single ambush procs a second ambush, and then you get the double ring proc on top of it. It feels like you can just wipe out 1,000,000 health in just a single global. It is nuts. Chicago trying to see if he can load up Conan full of damage, double stun right after, trying to see if he can go for a bit of a hit and run with the fear work. He knows that if he stays next to Conan the entire time, Conan with his ramp up, with his double range and blow bloodthirst, he'll start catching up in health little by little. And you'll get quite a few of those rampages back-to-back on Chicago, bringing his health down little by little. Big zaps off for Chicago, trying to see if he can avoid Conan, trying at least to avoid the bloodthirst as best as possible. Quick lasso, I think it's over. Unless someone loses it, he's somehow healing. That's just Slayer. Whenever he gets super low, Slayer kicks in, tries to desperately heal him as best as possible. At least doing like a couple percentage of his health a second. Get himself a fear. Maybe a bit of a catch-up. Big execute. You just gotta find a way to live. Maybe reflect. He did something, anything. Oh, and Chicago does it and pick it up a quick. Not Sunder. I was gonna say Sunder, but I think it was just a Storm Strike. With Code Arena, after Warlock, giving Chicago a chance here to catch up and get as much healing as humanly possible. A bit of that honor duel. 29% dampening at the 6-minute mark. And it's gonna come down to whoever has the faster setup, I think, at this point, right? Pretty sure at least. Let's go to Arena. Got himself a full dots. More to call in Chicago. Reflect up really early. Chicago trying to see if he can maybe do a bit of a hit and run behind the pillar. Sunder, double stunned. There goes the double stun totem. Trinket with a void up just to escape it. More dots into Chicago. Got himself even that singularity rolling in as an extra dot. He needs to get a UA at some point. Try to see if he can set up wall dark layer. It is going to ramp up some of his dots. I don't think he's ever got the full UA onto Chicago. So at least there's going to be some rot pressure, but without UA and the rest of the dots and Big Hunt and everything, it's not going to be as effective, but still, maybe just sending some kind of cooldown, not the worst fear on Chicago. Finally able to go for full rot pressure. There goes shields getting broken. Big Tempest out for Chicago. More zaps back-to-back. Massive Oblivion out of Code Arena. Chicago hurting a lot. They are looking like they might potentially make something happen here, but that's a lot of dots on him. And Code Arena just getting instant cast procs to continue the pressure. Trying to go for a fear. Needs to land a fear. I think he needs support or land a fear. Got himself a haunt. Big damage. Oh, Chicago trying to heal with a wall. Code Arena got loads of procs there for a second. Could be anyone's game. I think Lasso maybe ends it. Does Lasso end it? I swear, if Lasso ends it right here. Code Arena, oh, with a zap right around the corner. Chicago barely alive. But he's definitely doing their finest to keep himself afloat here. Root onto Akatosh does not want to go down. Or rather, doesn't want to give Chicago even a chance here. Knockback, but it's just over. Couple of cleaves of Wake of Ashes. That is done with Mystic going to be up next. Immediate breath onto Akatosh. Got himself full stun. Ready to go with the bomb. Hold on a second. Full meteor down. Is it going to be enough? Looks like Akatosh is not taking that much damage though. Big shatter procs with the Ray of Frost doing a significant bit of damage. Mystic got himself plenty of instas. Hold on a second. Was that Ultra? I think it was Ultra, yeah. May just need something to keep himself alive. Does end up blinking here. Hold on. Is that a real blink? Poly? As long as he's got himself a decent setup. Frostfire Bolt didn't do as much damage as thought it would. That massive Common Storm does do something though. I think for Akatosh it's over. Yeah, he already used bubbles, so he doesn't have anything for a while with our Barons. Chicago catch it up. I love the damage and the healing you do. It's basically even. It is so good. Alright. Let's get us another one going here, boys, yeah. Onomas, Chicago, as well as Conan. Let me know when you guys are ready. When you guys got 5. Or if you need an extra body, because we can pick Kaiba?